Rated M for mature.
All right, so here we are on Estate. We're going to start this overrun map right now. Pay attention to the Locust. As you'll see, they're going to start with a whole bunch of tickers. The reason you want to start with tickers is because it's really important to get the first fence down, whatever that fence that your team agrees to bring down is. Now, this Locust member kind of went by himself as a ticker. What the COG team is going to do is they're going to figure out which fence that the Locust team is actually going for first and try and wipe out the tickers there. Now, you'll see that there's a turret down, and that turret mutilates tickers. They don't stand a chance once they come into line of sight. So those turrets, they only last for 8 seconds, but they are devastating while they're up for 8 seconds. On this particular map on Overstate, there's 2 routes. On every overrun map, there's 2 routes. On this particular one, though, when you start the first round, there's the over the bridge route, and then there's the under the bridge route. If you look at the Locust right now, they're taking the upper hand position, which is on the bridge, to try and clear up the COG underneath, and hopefully the tickers can get in underneath and start doing some damage to those fences, because the fences are worth a ton of points if you can start chewing up the fences. Look at the Locust right now. You'll see that the Grenadier is having a hard time knocking down this fence, and that's because only the ticker is the most viable choice to knock down these fences. They want to make sure that you're able to push your tickers forward. You can't just go by yourself. Notice there's just minimal damage going down. So these guys are pushing. They're by themselves. There's the ticker. So there's no resistance from the COG team, but as you can see, once the ticker shows up, this fence is going to go down immediately, and now they're going to be able to push into the map some more. And the objective right now is, you'll see there's a green icon on the map that's constantly highlighted. That is the E-hole. That is your objective. What you want to do is take out the E-hole, and right now this is going to get interesting because the COG team just put down a turret. That turret's going to be there for 8 seconds, and man, that thing does a ton of damage if it looks at you. And so we got ourselves a 1v1 battle right now, and it's over. So Locust is going to go down. That was the Grenadier versus the Engineer. The Engineer would be Baird, and Baird comes stock with the Nasher. So take a look at the COG team right now. They're protecting the underneath position. That's the quickest route to get to the E-hole, as you can see it over there in the corner. The E-hole is at like around 25% right now. The Locusts have been doing a good job putting some damage on it. Whether you want to ninja in there with your tickers and just suicide the E-hole, or if you actually want to strategically get in there with Grenadiers and the Cantus and constantly heal up, it all depends on the situation. You always want to be evaluating what the COG team is doing in their makeup. Right now I'm seeing on the COG team there's 1 medic, I think I see 2 engineers, 1 soldier. I don't think I see a scout. I don't think they're utilizing the scout yet. That'd be Garen. But it's a little unnecessary. The scout really comes into play when the end game units for the Locust come out. And those end game units would be the ones that you purchase, which are in the second row of the Locust team. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so right now they just finished putting all the damage on this E-hole, so this first round is over. I didn't get a read on the time there, but the objective is to get to that E-hole and knock out the E-hole reinforcements as fast as you can as the Locust team. Now, unfortunately, when you're the COG team, it's a little bittersweet because the game is engineered so that the COG team loses. It just depends how fast you lose. All right, so now the COG team's running the scout. We're on the back of the scout right now. And the important part of the scout, his main ability is to throw out the scouting grenade. The spot grenade, excuse me. So when he throws out the spot grenade, it actually debuffs the Locust to take extra damage. So when those big Locusts start coming out, you're going to want to spot the big Locust and make sure that that debuff's on them so you can take them out quicker. The more advanced Locusts are actually more expensive Locusts to purchase. So if you can knock out an expensive Locust pretty quick, then they just wasted a whole bunch of points on that Locust, and you're actually going to probably do a really good job holding off the Locust. So now I'm looking at the COG team right now, and they're doing a great job holding off this push right now. The team is diverse. They got great turret placement, and the Locusts are just having a hard time figuring out where they're going to go in. Now let's go look at the Locust right now, and you'll see we're on the back of a Rager. Now the Rager special ability, he just gets super large, super fast, and he could take a ton of damage. He's pretty much getting in there. He's got some time. It doesn't last forever, but he's just got some time to make some really big play, and once the rage is over, then, well, you know what, he's pretty squishy, and he just is out of commission. But But the Rager is a great Locust. If you need to create a distraction, if you just need to push a little bit more, someone just get on the back of that Rager and do some damage and just cause some mayhem. Again, he's not the best for pushes. The best pusher is going to be your Mauler, which is the 3rd slot on the Locust team, because the Mauler has the shield. He could potentially take no damage from the COG team and get a good vantage point for your Locust team. Let's take a look at the COG team right now. I just want to show you guys that the Scout, it's only exclusive to the Scout, these vantage points. He's the only guy that can actually jump up and get these vantage points. He comes in with the Marksa, and that Marksa is pretty much, on other COGs, it's a 2-shot kill if it's body shot, but depending on the Locust, all the Locusts have different health bars. So I think I saw a triple shot right there. He's going to throw a spot grenade out. But on this map, on Estate, this is actually a really good spot because on every map, like I said, there's 2 lanes. And when you're at that vantage point that the Scout was at, you could see if it's left or if it's right. And you're going to want to make sure you communicate to your team what direction that the Locusts are focusing in on. If you're a smart Locust team, you'll send a distraction in one direction, but then you'll send your main fight in the other direction. All right, so there's another spot grenade out. Right now, we're just at a bit of a stalemate right now. It's a little hectic. There's definitely damage getting done on the E-hole right now. As you can see, the Locust, not the Locust, the COG team is absolutely surrounding their E-hole because it is worn down. It's got probably like just a few hit points, and all the Locusts need to do really is throw a grenade in there and get this to go down, but the COG team is definitely holding up a really good last stand here. They are not going to let this E-hole take damage. This Grenadier is trying to do something, but he's doing like a 1v3. I don't know what he's thinking. He's going to go down. At least he was there. He was trying to do some damage, but if he had a grenade, there it is. I just heard a grenade go off, and now the E-hole is gone. So now we're going to go to the 3rd round of this match, and the Locusts are going to try to put in their final score. The score is going to take out that ticker. Yeah, this is over. Congrats to the COG team. I hope you enjoyed that commentary for this Locust Overrun match on Estate. I'm Captain Barbosa, and keep it here at GFAMTV.LIVE.
Who's next? Who is next? Good night.
Yeah, beat down.
End of the line, folks. Sucks to be them. Now get your asses out of here. Wilco, Delta out.
I'll kill every one of these bastards.